All right, we're going first. We don't get to play any other stuff on turn 2, but we have all our colors. I'm gonna keep this. Lead off with the headquarters, so we can play either archaeologist or teachings, depending on what we draw. Untapped land, no joy. All right, let's go here. And then I think we start milling. I think we start milling over Celestis. Actually, you know what? Let's go here. Let's go here because what this is going to allow us to do is we can play 2 cards, right? We have the repair and recharge. So they are like the proliferate deck. Oh, nice. We'll take that action and restoration, not great. So let's mill. Let's go with this guy. Nice. Land is sweet. So let's go restoration. They counter that, and then we could play a land and play teachings. And then we still get a blocker for Venser if we need to. Oh, and this is 2 spells as well. So that lets us discard something else. Not going to discard the rebirth. 1, 2, 3. So is this just a draw proliferate? I'm guessing. All right, opponent. Taking their time. Control players, understandable. And all right. We got Atraxa there. Got Atraxa. We have a rebirth, so things are good. Now the problem is, are we just gonna openly play into it, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay. So they were just reading. I'll send it back. So we get to draw discard. We can get back Wander. We can get back Atraxa. We have our choice of the 2, right? So probably just going to play Atraxa, Rebirth Atraxa. That way we get to refill our hand and the fact that we have the Rebirth aspect, right? Oh, that's kind of cool. Interesting. They're proliferating for us. This is really interesting, actually. So let's pitch the land. Or the teachings. Oh, I guess we don't have a choice. Wait. Let's pitch the teachings. We have 5 mana. Do they have a way of getting rid of artifacts? I don't think they do. So we're going to get rid of this. Go here. And then get the archaeologist back. Oh, there we go. We will decline. That can stay there. Because that's way cheaper. And we will take that action. Soul partition. Discard this. So our hand's all gas. I like it. I like it. Is it just me? Or does this thing look like Karn? Or is this the, what became of, what's his face? The Gixis guy? I forgot his name. Alright, cool. Yes, they tapped out. Yes! I get it. They're going to sack these 3 to the... Okay. Well, now I think we are just going to portal. They proliferate. They get these 2 back. So I see what they're doing here. Do we Atraxa? No, I think we portal. I think we portal. I think we portal. I think they know what's going on. Trigger. We could actually... Oh, man. I wonder if we could attack to exile those dudes. I've been sick. Yep. They tapped out. We're doing what we came here to do, my friends. Boom. Use these 3. This guy can't attack. I think we still just attack them. Yep. We knew that was going to happen. And let's attack. Alright, opponent. The only board wipe these decks are typically running is... I mean, which could get rid of these 3 things. Point, draws 2 cards. Okay. Okay. We have a block still. They're going to proliferate, get their 2 Vowings back. Oh, all right. Well, then we'll just take the 1. I don't mind this at all. We will get our Atraxa back because we came here to Atraxa. And they scoop it up. Yes. Excellent. Greetings, my fellow knights. Welcome back to the MTG Struggle Bus, where I struggle more to play Magic, so hopefully you don't have to. Today we are trying out a is there a name for the 4 colors? There isn't, right? Because they just had the Nephilim that were missing a color. Anywho, we are doing 4 color shenanigans, focusing around building around Atraxa Grand Unifier. Atraxa is a 7/7 Phyrexian Angel for 3 green, white, blue, black. So missing red. And when you actually look at her ability stats and whatnot, it's kind of cool lore-wise. I didn't catch it till someone mentioned it, but I guess in the lore, I'm not a big lore guy, but I do somewhat follow it. Urabrask is kind of the rebellion one out of the 5 Praetors, which makes sense because of red, etc., etc. So he's not with the rest of them. And so when they were creating Atraxa, he didn't, I guess, participate. And so that's why Atraxa is missing red, which is kind of cool. I thought that was kind of neat. Anywho, Atraxa is a flying, vigilance, death touch, and life linker. When Atraxa Grand Unifier enters the battlefield, reveal the top 10 cards of your library. For each card type, you may put a card of that type from among the revealed cards into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So let's go ahead and get into the things. There are 2 ways to approach this that I've seen. One is a Dominion style, where it is a version we are going to visit in a different video, and then a Reanimator style. And I was very impressed with the Reanimator style, and so that's the one we're building today. This deck revolves around putting Atraxa into the graveyard and reanimating her to get your value. We are capable of playing a little bit of black on the splash, but for all intents and purposes, this is straight up a Bant list, primarily focusing on white, blue, and green. The other thing we are trying to do that kind of synergizes in the reanimation strategy is something that we've already seen in standard, which is the Portal to Phyrexia and Repair and Recharge combo. So the reason why we're doing this is because of the fact that Atraxa rewards you for playing different card types. And so Portal to Phyrexia and Repair and Recharge is a sorcery and an artifact that you can get off of Atraxa, but also you can repair and recharge the portal to bring it back into play, and the subsequent turn when you get to reanimate a creature, you reanimate Atraxa. You kind of see the dynamic there. Very, very powerful. So that's why you're seeing a variation of card types here, just to accommodate drawing 3, 4, 5 cards with Atraxa, which is not very hard. Looking at 10 cards is quite a bit. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. 2 soul partitions as our instant and just a way to gun with the board early, right? Sometimes just buying us that little bit of extra time is the time we need to not die and really kind of establish a board state. Really helps when we're on the draw. So 2 of these. Now these 3 2-drops is really what makes the deck stick. It's the glue that holds the deck together. First we have Phalagi Archaeologist. This is a 0/3 for 1 blue. When Phalagi Archaeologist enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. You may put a non-creature, non-land card from among these cards milled this way onto your hand. If you don't, put a +1/+1 counter on Phalagi Archaeologist. First off, whether it's a 0/1, a 3, a 0/3, or a 1/4, this card can do a lot of good blocking and can definitely mitigate the amount of damage you're taking in the early game. Second thing, it fuels our graveyard by milling. Third thing, or tertiary, is the fact that it allows us to get a non-creature, non-land card from what the cards we milled. What this means is now we don't have the risk of pitching our repair and recharge into the graveyard and not being able to cast it. It guarantees that we're going to put our portal and our Atraxas into the graveyard, and then we get a reanimation spell into our hand, which is absolutely fantastic. We're running 2 Blanchwood Prowlers that essentially does the same thing, except you're looking for just a land. So an early blocker that can mill cards and then get us a land back to make sure we hit our land drops. And then finally, Teachings of the Kirin. It's just 2 bodies on 1 card that also mills us. So not a ridiculous amount of synergy, but just enough to make the cut. And, you know, the graveyard hate is not anything to gawk at. The other important thing as well is that all these 3 are permanents and different card types that we can get with Atraxa, as well as being permanents we can get back with Restoration of Aganjo. Restoration of Aganjo, I think, is a very solid plan here because of the fact that it allows us to pitch a land to ramp us, right? If we need to, if we have an extra land in hand, we can pitch one, put it into play, it ramps us. We can also use it to buy back any of our various mill cards to be able to keep milling our deck. And then finally, this fact that it is an enchantment, something else that we can get with Atraxa. So, I'm sorry. And we can also pitch our portals and our Atraxas so they're not in our hand kind of getting stuck, right? We can pitch one of them to get the lands that we milled into play. So a lot of good synergy in this list with Restoration of Aganjo. We're running 2 Celestis for a very similar factor. It allows us to splash for black. It gives us some fixing. It gives us ramp, and the looting effect is very powerful. We gain a little bit of life that could sometimes make or break this deck, but also, again, another way we can simply pass the turn. We get to loot, and we get to pitch our Atraxas and our portals looking for our gas. We're running 2 Wandering Emperors as a planeswalker that we can get with Atraxa, as well as being removal, so very solid play there. We already talked about repair and recharge, being able to get back an artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker from the battlefield, but primarily focusing on getting back Portal to Phyrexia. 2 Diregraph Rebirth. I absolutely love this card. For those of you that have been with the channel for a long time, you know this is one of my favorite cards, even though I don't play as nearly as much as I would like to. But it gives us the ability to reanimate Atraxa. So essentially we have 6 ways of reanimating Atraxa thanks to the 4 portals and the 2 Diregraphs of Rebirth. So it helps diversify, and it has that insurance because of flashback. We either do it twice, or if we do mill it, we can still play it for the flashback cost. A Might Stone and Weak Stone as an artifact that we can get, a removal spell, card draw, and potentially ramp if we are going to hard cast our portal, and also something that we can flicker with a big Wandering Emperor that we'll get to in a minute. And then finally, oh yeah, she's next. The Eternal Wander, new card from New Phyrexia, but of course it is still as well a planeswalker that we can grab with Atraxa. The big thing for her is she's a board wipe with her -4. We keep Atraxa, we wipe the rest of the opponent's board, and whatever we leave them with cannot tussle with Atraxa. We can +1 to exile Atraxa and put her back into play, triggering her ability again, and we can do the same thing with our portal, triggering it again, killing another 3 creatures. So great synergy in this list. And then of course you guys have already seen Portal. Comes into play, opponent sacrifices 3 things, and at the beginning of upkeep, you can return any creature from any graveyard into play. So not much going on in the side of lands to talk about, really. Pretty standard, really, with a light splash into black with a Takanume and 4 Rafine's Towers. And then, like I said, the 2 Celestis. I feel like that's good enough. I've never really had issues with deck because of that. We've hardcasted Atraxa plenty of times, but I'll let you be the judge of that in the gameplay. Before we do get into gameplay, I want to give a special shout out to Mithril Mushroom. Mithril, thank you so much, my friend, for writing the struggle bus with us and supporting me. I really do appreciate it. You rock. And this Atraxa Reanimator list is for you, my fellow knight. All right, we're going first. We get a turn 2 Prowler and then turn 3 Restoration to pitch Portal. So I think we can keep this one. This one seems doable to me. So let's see if it actually works out that way. Fingers crossed, my friends. But yeah, I guess as long as the opponent doesn't come out the gate swinging, we get to hit our land drops, right? We actually have all 5. So then we're really just looking for our repair. So let us see. It is playoff. Ouch. That was weird. All right. So discard Portal or discard Atraxa? Let's get our untapped land so we can play our Restoration on curve. Nice. Let's go. Let's attack first. See what the opponent does. Probably going to counter the thing we play, right? But, I mean, we're not going to. We can't just sit here. Oh, that resolves. Interesting. So, this is actually... Oh, this is actually great. I didn't even think about that. So this is fantastic because, like, we have 2 choices. We can either pitch a Prowler or a Teachings and get that back for free, or we can once again pitch a Atraxa and then play our land for free. Ooh, they're a mill deck. Okay, okay. All right, well, we're pitching Atraxa since we have the Rebirth, right? We like that. Let's go here first to see if we get a tapped land, right? We do. Look at that. Look at that. So I think I'm okay going this way. It's also our black source, which is freaking sweet, man. How good is that? All right, let's see. Atraxa, Might Stone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Areno.
Become subdued.
What does this thing do? Oh, okay. They're just milling us to oblivion. Okay. I think we can take 6. So we're down to 20 cards. And oh, wow, that's kind of painful. It's a little on the painful side. We can play this, which doesn't quite do anything. Atraxa does put a pretty quick clock on the opponent, even though... Does she mill, actually? To the rest on the bottom of your library. Oh, okay. Well, we're still drawing a bunch of cards, though. We can choose not to. Let's Atraxa. And then we will simply draw... Is this a permanent? Exile target non-land permanent. So that's definitely one of the things we draw. Jesus. I think we're just dead, right? I think we're just dead. 1 mana. I don't think we have enough legendaries. So let's just take that. And then attack Jace. And I think we're dead, right? We actually needed to go to the face. -4, and it's times 5? 3 times. So -4 is 12 cards. Okay. Doing it again. This is 11. Yeah, we probably should have gone face. So they're going to hit us for the full 12, right?
All your hopes
7 cards left.
were for nothing.
And they kill Atraxa. So, yeah, they probably got it, I would think, at this point. Okay. Swing with everything. And really, bouncing doesn't do anything. So I think we have to hold, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can't do both. Maybe there was a reason to keep. We can reanimate. No, we just send it back and leave partition up. All right, let's see if you got a board wipe or not. 6 cards left. So if they play Jace, can we partition in response? All right, we got there. Whew, that was a close one. That was a close one. That was a close one. Man, I didn't think we were going to take it, honestly. We got pretty lucky there. That was pretty scary with that mill. Ooh. Atraxa. All right, she got there. Okay. This kind of works. Actually, it does, because we discard Portal. Okay. Yeah. We're going to get our Return to Prowler, so we like that. And we have the... Oh, man. All right, so the question now is going to be if they're going to hit us with the old Trespasser or not, right? Yep. Let's get the mill train going. And maybe it should have been the other way around, just to guarantee... No, because we get to hit a land here. Edict. Yep, that's fine. And let's grab the dual color untapped. Excellent. So we get to play Restoration, discard Portal. We have a land to put back into play, right? Yes. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Love it when a plan comes together. Grab a Plains. Oh, this is sweet. Hopefully they can kind of go ham. We may wait a little bit. All right. Discard Portal and risk it. Play Blanchwood. Let's play land. Play land. Let's play tap land. And let's mill this way, because then we just make a 0, we could block. Oh, that's freaking sweet. They know what's up, but that's all good. We could block here, take 2. So let's see, and we milled the second portal as well. So they can hit us with the invoke, right? We take some damage. Grass, I respect it. Okay, I see what they got going on, but we get to keep this to block that. So we can also exile if we wanted to. That's gonna be spicy. We can get rid of that, but I think we hold and just portal them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's go here. Repair and recharge. Could also Might Stone, Weak Stone, but I think we just get portal going. So let's see what the follow-up play is, right? They play an invoke. They get to hit us to 10, draw 2, but they don't activate Bank Buster. Oh, spicy. Nice. I like that. Get back Obliterator. And then let's see. Play our land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go here. Make a dude, right? And then that way, if they hit us with an edict, we can protect.
Keep your eyes sharp.
We have 2 blockers. She's a 5. They hit us with an edict. Yep. So sack and sack. They only draw 1. And let's get back an archaeologist. Get back our rebirth. And draw. And then let's go restoration. Get our last land. Play Celestis. And then teachings. Heal our graveyard, right? Nothing spicy. Keep this to discard and then swing for 5. Feels good. Feels good. Discard the land. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Okay, that's interesting. Don't concede. Don't concede. Archaeologist again. And keep... I guess we can put one into our hand now. Triggers. Put a counter here because that can attack and kill Lily. And discard a land. Get back a teachings. There's Atraxa. There's our boo. And then attack first so the opponent doesn't concede. And then we rebirth Atraxa, which... Oh, they know about Atraxa already. Never mind. Or the rebirth. Because we got it back.
Knew this was a waste of
Rebirth,
time.
get Atraxa. 1, 2. There you have it. This one's interesting. This one's interesting. We do have a turn 2 archaeologist to kind of fill up our hand. We have a little bit of discard. I think we have enough discard built into our deck that we could potentially get this. I'm going to keep this and we'll see where it takes us. Lead off with the tower, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm asking a lot of the archaeologist. Because Atraxa in our hand is not quite where we wanted her to be, so maybe that is a mulligan. I did take a break. I haven't played this deck since yesterday, so maybe I'm a little rusty with it. We are relying because what we're gonna draw like our rebirth. Yeah, see, that just got worse. Having 3 things we want to discard is not great. Not great at all. Going up against mono white though, so there may be a chance we could get ahead of this. We'll see. All right, that helps. That helps a lot. Okay, cool. Do we get a repair? Okay, cool. See, things are coming together. Things are coming together. I like it. I like it. We have our black angels. So, question is, do we a Ganjo? Oh, I am okay with that. I am so okay with that. Let's go with a Ganjo, because a Ganjo will guarantee we discard versus Celestis passing. Maybe a little risque, though it does allow us to draw, right? Pitching with Celestis would have allowed us to draw. So I think as much as I want to pitch the portal, we're going to have to pitch the Atraxa here. Atraxa can probably get bigger. Let's pitch Atraxa. And then put a land into play. And then we can Celestis plus tap land. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, we can actually hard cast an Atraxa. That's actually kind of nuts. I think we do. We're okay with them exiling our March. That is something we are okay with. That is nuts, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can hard cast an Atraxa. It's kind of hot. They're going to have removal for it, but, I mean, she's got Vigilance, so it won't... Ooh, and they let us discard. Take action. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You gotta just love when a plan comes together.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Huh. Sure, why not? Let's clean up this board a little bit. Because then we can get our Atraxa back for free and still hold on to the rest of our hand, which is absolutely preposterous. Kind of ridiculous. Kind of ridiculous. We're okay with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not going to do it. Uh... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we just attack into this. I don't particularly care if they block, honestly. Alright, opponent. Hardcast Atraxa. Refill our grip. Planeswalker. Land. Instant. Artifact. And creature. Draw 5 seems good. And let's pitch a Atraxa. Right? Could have probably pitched the land there, but we're keeping this as a reanimation spell. They can have a farewell, right? The mono white decks do run farewell. Paragon, there's some value there for sure. Play Gaida, I can respect it. So hit them with the portal that they know about. Take action. Another portal. Pitch a land. Probably could pitch Archaeologist at this point. Hardcast portal. Wipe the board. Swing for... Yeah! Okay, we're going first. We get to hit our Archaeologist. Doesn't get us our land, right? Non-creature, non-land. Yep. But we also have a partition. I think we are going to keep this. All it's going to do is... all it has to do is draw us into... our mill, Kieran, right? I think this is doable. I think this is doable. Partition will buy us a little bit of help. Look, there you go. Alright, so come on. Land off the top. Land off the top. I mean, we could also bounce our Archaeologist if we need to. Ooh. Okay, okay. That's not a land. That is not a land. Enters the battlefield or attacks mill a card. Exile X creatures. Okay, okay. Okay, that seems like a good target to bounce over our guy. We could still block. Oh, so is this some kind of legendary mix? Alright, well, exile this dude. We have a land. We do have a land to get back. Ouch. Unlucky. Alright, so grab land, play land, discard. Right. Seems solid, seems solid. So yeah, they're definitely a heroic list. Another archaeologist. Nice. Let's grab a land. Play our land. No attacks. Block here, maybe. Let them get the mill. Or I guess we can keep... This is probably going to be more damage prevented in the long run. So let's block this way. Take one more damage, but either way they get to draw. So might as well keep the archaeologist around. Because blocking 3 here versus this guy over 2 turns is more damage, right? 4 damage over 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see if we get lucky. Oh, we have an Atraxa. All right, so we just need an untapped land. Yes, thank you, deck. All right, we have an Atraxa already, so let's pitch the portal. Oh, okay. All right, sweet. So that's pretty good. That is pretty good. So we can't get Atraxa back, so let's go here. Archaeologist to block. Okay, that's pretty legit. At least we didn't lose a land. And I believe we can get something back? Oh. Oh. Okay, okay. Alright, this is actually not too shabby. So the end of their turn, we bounce the Dennick. Right? Cards engravers can't be the target of spells or abilities. So we can... Okay, yeah, this is not too shabby. So they're going to get to draw some cards. End of turn, we bounce Dennick, and then we rebirth Atraxa. Yep. That triggers. That works. Dennick in the graveyard. Go to blocks. Block and block. You get to draw 2. Go back to a full grip. Alright. It's going to be close, man. It's going to be close. Want to make sure we do this after their end step. Though I guess with 3 mana, they still can't play it. Atraxa is going to do a little bit of work. All right. Partition your Dennick. Do you have the counter magic? All right. We have blockers. We can rebuild. Missed our land, which is unfortunate. All right. Well, rebirth the Atraxa. Refill the grip. Let's see if they left up removal. This is gonna be a good one. 1, 2. Want probably an untapped land. 3. Oh, is that it? 4. Sure. Why not draw more? Right? And then play our land. So I guess I should have grabbed the tap land. I didn't realize we didn't play our land yet. No attacks. All right, opponent. Do you have an answer to Atraxa? Looks like they do. Bounce back to our hand. Okay. Let's discard a... We have another rebirth. So let's discard... We have another Atraxa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's 7, so we can play her again. So let's just pitch the portal that they know about. So then they're forced into replaying Dennick. That's going to take most of their mana. We have a block for most of these. We can chump Adeline here. Okay, alright. This is good. This is good. So they're not going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They can pitch their hand to activate Gix. So let's not take that out of the equation here. Go ahead and prevent them from drawing. We get another 1/1. They don't draw anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what we draw. Wait, did they not? What am I missing here? This is weird, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay. I mean, I think we just go for it, right? Ah, I forgot about... I always forget about him. Always. Every time. That's so funny. That makes so much more sense. Alright, no attacks. I always forget about Urtai. Every time. And I know it. I don't know why I forget. I really don't. He's like the only counter magic that heroes play. Alright. Alright, so block. Block seems okay. Make another dude. So now do they? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can Atraxa. Now they play Danik. Gotcha. But now we just go here, right? Right? Do you have another one? Okay. Yeah, I mean, getting outplayed, no doubt about it. Maybe I should have played it a little safe and played some more blockers, but I don't think we can die from this scenario. Alright, no attacks. So I think we're okay. Fiend, okay, that's a good amount of damage. Nothing can fly. We have 2 blockers. Do they have another one? Oh, I guess they're going to go digging. That makes sense. Alright, let's see if they got it. I mean, that's enough cards to get the other Urtai. So, it's do or die time here. They've played a really good game. Really good game. So, this guy can morph. Exile target creature card from your graveyard. Luvic becomes a... X can't be 0. Activate only the sorcery. Becomes a 4/4. So, I guess we block here... And then block these 2 to prevent the most amount of damage. We'll see how many cards they discard. The old Danik. 6. Okay, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. So 4/4. And put a number +1. Oh, like equal to the number of creature cards exiled with it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they could do 5. So it could be a little more damage here, but it makes them spend their mana. So let's block here. Block here. And then block here. And then that means we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 7. That is 1 shy of lethal. So let's be safe and force the interaction here. Yep, that's what we're going to do. He's got to pause. He's got to pause. Okay, cool. So he didn't activate it, which means he probably has the counter magic in hand, right? Oh, I guess to draw so many more cards too. Oh my goodness. They have to have it, right? They have to have it at this point. So we're going to play our second one, and they either got it or they don't, man. That was a good game. It's a big draw here. Let's see. Big draw. Yeah, solid player, man. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but they have more than enough sack fodder. So kudos to them, man. Ooh, ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Play that. Missed a land. So they're gonna get doubles of all these things, right? So I think we're dead skis. I think there's no way around this now. We can let them keep a 1/1 and sack everything else. Yep. I mean, I guess that's all we have. Is there another way to do this, though? So if we stand by opponent, if we play Celestis, that's 1, 2, 3. And then we get 1 for the Celestis. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's enough. So let's do that. No pause. Yep. Let's do the thing. And then creature each player controls. We keep this one. And they keep that one. They get a bunch of triggers. That was a, man, great job, opponent. Yeah, that's it. That's game. Holy cow. We needed like a cleaner board wipe. Good game, man. Good game. Nicely done. Oh man, yeah, you can't win them all. They just had the solid answers. Once again, I mean, they just outplayed us. So well done, well done. On to the next one. All right, let's just shortcut that. No need to. I was gonna let them kill us, but now when they're gonna go through all their cards, so. All right, we're on the play, and this is exactly what we want to be doing. So yeah, we're gonna keep this one. Let's start off with the deserted beach in case we want to lead with the archaeologist over the teachings. See what the opponent's got going on. Being on the play may lead with the teachings just so we get a head start on things. And yeah, that's exactly what we're going to end up doing. Just because we can attack with the teachings, right? And we get to flip it. Almost perfect. So their archaeologist would have been better because we get to keep the portal and... or draw the repair. So, all right, that's a little scary, but not the worst thing that could happen. Let's go archaeologist first. All right, we got some shenanigans going on. I think we have to take the restoration here. I think we're kind of stuck doing that because we need, maybe not because of the, maybe it should have been the other way around because we could have portaled. Okay, so they get rid of this guy, which is fine. We could still block. And we're going to get another 1/1 that could block here, so that's okay. No attacks from the opponent. Aww. Alright, well, we're going to do the thing. Let's go with the restoration. Draw the land. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe we should have drawn the rebirth, because then we could have played it to get the Atraxa back. But we do have a decent amount of dig here. We have 2 blocks. We're going to keep playing things, so they have to take the turn off to flip it, which is what they're doing. Ooh, nice. Oh, that is nice. That is very, very nice. We have 1 of each in the graveyard, so we don't need the discard. We have 2 lands, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go ahead and ramp here, which may not be necessary. Maybe we wanted to keep this. So maybe discarding is kind of pointless. And then we just go here so this doesn't flip. They have to play 2 spells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What does 8 do for us? It lets us play the 1 in the graveyard. I'm going to do it. We do have to be careful about farewell. No, wait a minute. They're running the soldiers list. Yeah, they just wanted to flip this to get something out of the way. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, they're not running farewell. What was I thinking? We're good. They're going to play 2 spells. They're going to do one of these things. So they are going to have an answer to Atraxa, but Atraxa's going to refill our hand. Playing our... This thing's going to flip. So let's go here and here to keep our damage up. This is going to flip to block, or not damage, you know what I mean. Yeah, I think this is fine. So this flips. They're going to take care of the this guy. We get this dude. Draw. Sure, it can't get any worse, right? Teachings we no longer need, so we can pitch that. Here's our land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go here, and let's pitch this one. Get Atraxa back. She refills our hand with Planeswalker, land, artifact, and creature. Wait, do we want the untapped one? We played one already, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's grab an untapped land, even if it isn't a black source, I think is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can push through a Thalia. We have 2 blockers, so we're not going to die this turn, right? We have another Atraxa to come down. They know about the 1 portal, which is unfortunate. Paragon, that's a good sign for us. That's a very good sign for us. All right, this is looking good, my friends. So close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is kind of broken, honestly. This is really freaking broken, what we can do here. Because we can just plus her. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's do it. So let's go here. Let's go here. Well, minus. And we'll keep this one, and you get to keep this one. Get this one back. Find our repair. No repair. Attack for 7. It's kind of gross. All right, opponent. Do you have the board wipe? And then now our portals are activated in case they play, what's his face? The Wanderer? Sanctuary Warden? Another Thali. Ah, so close. I mean, our opponent's doing the good fight, but Atraxa's beat stick, man. Atraxa is a beat stick. Play our land. Play this. Clear the board. Our opponent being a good human being about things. Swing. And do we have enough? We can. Let's just bounce Atraxa. Because why not? Right? Refill our hand again. Seems pretty good. Kind of broken. Repair. Land. Instant. And enchantment. Sure, we can keep the rest, like. And discard a portal. And an Atraxa. Right? Is that all we need? Yeah. Okay, cool. Alright, not bad. Touch of the Spirit Realm, so we're not dead. Or are we? Wait, exile to one target artifact creature. Yeah, okay, so we can't exile that. We can't exile that. Alright, there you have it, my friends. Well, my friends, that is the list. It felt kind of broken. It really did. It's a little touch and go against aggro. A little. Right? I think we could definitely consider putting in, like, maybe cutting the Might Stone and 1 portal for 2 depopulates. I think that would kind of help shore up the matchup a little bit against the aggro decks in case we fall behind. Other than that, everything felt absolutely fantastic with the deck. Absolutely enjoyed it. Very, very much so. Hope you guys did as well. Atraxa is busted, man. Holy cow. It didn't even take that much deck building. Like, honestly, there was another list that we tried that had kind of like really tried to diversify more domain based, which we probably will visit for sure. But just kind of doing things, man. It really worked out pretty well. And she's a beater. Don't get me wrong. She dies to Doomblade. But, I mean, right? Doomblade. Wait, is Doomblade non-black? No, that's Terror. Doomblade is what? Is there any stipulation on Doomblade? So yeah, she dies to Doomblade, but I mean, you're gonna get your card's worth out of her. So I think that's quite relevant for sure. And the red decks really can't do anything about her. Honestly, their best bet is to get underneath her. Try to get you low enough to by the time you play her, they can just burn you out the subsequent turn. And if not, I mean, gaining 7 life, 14-point life swing is ginormous. So that is the list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate you taking the time to do so. If you haven't made it this far in the video, please do consider dropping a sub or a like. I really would appreciate it. If you feel so inclined to, of course, no pressure, but please do visit the Patreon. Link is down below. That'll do it, my friends. Until next time, as always, keep riding the struggle bus and happy gaming.